victory and your almost qualification for the quarterfinals. How can you please analyze the game for us?
Savol shundan iborat. Avvalo tabrik keyingi bosqichga, ya'ni chorak finalga chiqqaningiz uchun va o'yinni analiz nuqtai nazaridan nimalar deya olasiz?
Okay, I think today was a game very tough. Like we guessed before the game. We know about how are these kind of games against Kyrgyzstan. They know very well us. We know very well them. Instead, the first 5 minutes that maybe we getting in the game not too well, maybe a little bit sleepy. After that, I think our control in the game was total, at least in defense. No? In defense, I think we control very well them. They almost don't have any chance. They only have, in the first minute, second minute, one shot to the post. But after this, we control very well the attack of Kyrgyzstan, and we almost don't have any problem. But it's true that in attack, we still have many problems. You know, still, for the moment, we still feel more comfortable without the ball, defending than with the ball. No? Still, we are missing many easy passes, we still are making many enforced mistakes. And if we want to continue in the competition and go to the last rounds, we need to improve in attack. We have potential for do it, but still the players, I think, are not really free to do it. But today, very happy because even we suffer a lot. I think we control quite well the Kyrgyz team.
O'yin juda ham qiyin bo'ldi. Qirg'izistonga qarshi o'yinlar odatda oson kechmaydi, chunki Qirg'iziston ham bizani yaxshi biladi, O'zbekiston ham Qirg'izistonni yaxshi biladi. Shu sababli juda agar o'yinni analiz qiladigan bo'lsak, biz o'yinni kontrol qildik, nazorat qildik. Kamida o'sha o'zimizning darvozamiz oldida himoyada juda yaxshi o'ynadik va ularni nazorat qildik o'yin davomida va Qirg'iziston terma jamoasida menimcha hujumda u qadar imkoniyatlar paydo bo'lmadi. Faqatgina o'sha o'yin boshida to'p darvoza ustuniga tegganini hisobga olmasa, bizning himoyachilar ularga o'sha imkoniyatlar qilishga imkoniyat berishmadi. Bizning agar hujum chizig'imiz haqida gap ketadigan bo'lsa, bunday o'yinlarda biz yana ham kuchaytirishimiz kerak, chunki bugun yana hujum chizig'imiz yaxshi o'ynadi deb ayta olmayman. Musobaqalar mana shunday musobaqalarda biz gol urishni boshlashimiz va ko'proq gol urishga odatlanishimiz kerak. Hali bu borada qiladigan ishlarimiz ko'p, lekin yakuniy natijadan qoniqish hosil qildim, bundan xursandman.
Думаете ли вы, что первый тайм сегодняшней игры был очень похож, то есть копией почти предыдущей игры?
Do you think that the first half of the game was just a copy of the previous game's first half?
No, not at all. Only maybe the 3 first minutes, but after the 3 first minutes, I think they don't have any chance of goal. I mean, it's true that I was in attack. We was not clever. We don't play like we expect. We need to play much better, as I say. But in defense, after the 4 or 5 first minutes, I think we don't suffer almost any chance of goal. No? In that sense, I think in defense today we make a perfect game. No? The other day, in the first half, Arabia Saudi, they are too fast for us. And the first half, they can score 3-4 goals. It's true that in the first minute, Kyrgyzstan can score, but after this, I don't remember any big chance. No? Then in defense, really, I am very happy with the game of today. First half and second half, we control very well the game. And we are playing against a very good team, because we don't forget that this team last game draw against Lebanon, in the last FC in 2014 draw against us, and we know the potential about Kyrgyz team. Then I am happy because in defense today we make a very good game, but repeat, we need to improve in attack. That is true.
Umuman qo'shilmagan bo'lardim oxirgi ya'ni o'tgan o'yinning kopiyasi bo'ldi degan fikrga, chunki o'tgan o'yinda biz birinchi bo'limda juda ham yomon o'ynadik, lekin bu yerda birinchi 3 daqiqada, birinchi bo'limning 3 daqiqasi, 3-4 daqiqasi uncha o'yinimiz chiqmadi va tan olishim kerak, Qirg'iziston gol urishi ham mumkin edi, lekin undan keyin bular bunday holatlar, bunday vaziyatlar to'xtadi va eslay olmayman undan keyin mana shunday holat bo'lganini, gol urishi. Saudiya Arabistoni bilan o'yin oladigan bo'lsak, ular biz uchun juda ham tez o'ynashdi. O'sha birinchi o'yinni oladigan bo'lsak, juda ham tez va bugungi o'yinda qirg'izlar unchalik, ya'ni Saudiya Arabistonichalik o'ynashmadi. Bilmadim, Qirg'izistonni ham biz yuqori baholaymiz, chunki unutmaslik kerak, Qirg'iziston terma jamoasi bu o'tgan o'yinda Livanga qarshi o'yinda oxirgi daqiqalarda hisobni tenglashtirdi. O'tgan musobaqada, ya'ni Osiyo chempionatida bizga qarshi o'yinda hisobni tenglashtirishgandi.
After winning the group today, before the last game, how will you approach the game against Lebanon, and do you plan to rest some of your stronger players?
No, at the beginning, no. I mean, we want to play and win Lebanon first of all, because we must respect the other two teams. No, Kyrgyzstan and Saudi Arabia have options to qualify, and then we cannot throw the game to the trash. No? Of course, maybe we have one player like Disho Irsaliev that have one yellow card. Maybe he don't gonna play like usual or a little bit less, but the rest of the players we don't gonna reserve anyone, because Kyrgyzstan deserve a respect, Saudi Arabia deserve a respect, and then we need to make the best game possible for respect to the other teams. If I am in the position of Kyrgyzstan, I am in the position of Saudi Arabia, I would like that the team that's gonna play against Lebanon give his best. No? And then, of course, I don't gonna lose Disho Irsaliev for quarter of final, is important player, but the rest of the team gonna play and we gonna try to win the game for sure.
Savol shundan iborat bo'ldi, keyingi uchrashuvda balki asosiy futbolchilarga dam berarsiz yoki ikkinchi tarkib bilan, lekin bu boshqa navbat aytayapti, yo'q, unday bo'lmaydi, chunki biz birinchi navbatda o'sha asosiy futbolchilarimizni maydonga tushiramiz va kuchimiz boricha o'ynaymiz, chunki bu juda ham muhim o'yin. Ya'ni biz uchun bo'lmasa ham, lekin narigi ikki jamoa uchun juda ham muhim o'yin va bu musobaqada biz shunchaki maydonga tushib, endi qo'shtirong ichida yo'qqa chiqarmoqchi emasmiz va bu o'yinning ham ahamiyati katta ekanligini ko'rsatmoqchimiz. Ikkinchi tarafdan narigi ikki jamoaning o'rnida men ham bo'lganimda, agar o'sha chorak finalga chiqib bo'lgan jamoani maksimal darajada o'ynashini xohlagan bo'lardim. Shu nuqtai nazardan biz Saudiya Arabistonini ham, Qirg'izistonni ham hurmat qilishimiz kerak va mana shu nuqtai nazardan biz 3-o'yinga professional yondashamiz.
Jamoa birinchi o'rin bilan chorak finalga chiqib bo'ldi. Narigi guruhda 90% ehtimolda Iroq ikkinchi bo'ladi. Iroq jamoasi haqida nima deya olasiz?
Now you have already qualified for the quarterfinals, and in the Group B, probably 90% that the second place will be done to Iraq. What can you say about Iraq?
If I tell the truth, I still don't think in Iraq, no, because we have enough to think in Kyrgyzstan, and now we must think in Lebanon. No? Of course, if finally we play against Iraq, it's going to be a tough game. I think in this competition, since 8 years ago, when I arrived in Asia in 2008, the level grew up a lot. You know, and before you have a lot of games that you win easy for 6, 7 goals, 5 goals. Now these games disappear. No, only maybe Iran can do that, but the rest of the teams, we need to suffer a lot to win the games. No? And then in quarter of final, the 8 teams that qualify for quarter of final, sure that is very strong teams. Then, of course, if you tell to me, I don't want Iran. I am not stupid, but sure that Iraq don't gonna give any easy way to us. Gonna fight, and Iraq is as strong as Australia or Vietnam or Qatar or all the teams that's gonna fight for being quarter of final, or Thailand, or or any team gonna be very difficult. Of course, probably it's better to play Iraq against Iran, but for sure don't gonna be easy. If finally we play against them, gonna be a very tough game for sure. Now we have a few days for make the scouting, for analyze the videos of Iraq, if finally it's Iraq or another team that can be Iran, of course.
Va sizning agar rostini aytadigan bo'lsam, hali Iroq haqida o'ylaganim yo'q, chunki keyingi o'yin Livanga qarshi o'yin, lekin fikr bildiradigan bo'lsak, bu turnirda kuchsiz jamoa yo'q. O'sha 16 ta jamoa, bu Avstraliya bo'ladimi, Iroq bo'ladimi, boshqa jamoalar bo'ladimi? Bu jamoalar chorak finalga chiqqandan keyin jahon chempionatiga chiqish yo'lida hali juda ham katta kurash olib borishadi. Borini berib kurashadi. Shu sababli bu yerda oson o'yin bo'lmaydi. O'sha 2008-yildan beri agar hisoblaydigan bo'lsak, futsalda ancha jamoalar o'sdi. Oldinlari u 5 ta 6 ta gollar farqi bilan g'alaba qozonish mumkin edi. Endi hozir bu narsa yo'q. Faqatgina Eron qila oladi katta hisob farqi bilan. Lekin hozir hisobga qaraydigan bo'lsangiz, kichik hisob, ya'ni jamoalarning saviyasi o'sib boryapti. To'g'ri, men endi hozir qahramonlik ko'rsatib Eron bilan tushardim yoki balki bu jamoa Eron bo'lishi mumkin edi deb aytmoqchi emasman. Ya'ni biz albatta Erondan qochishga harakat qilyapmiz, lekin shu bilan birga Iroqni ham hurmat qilamiz. Mana shuni alohida ta'kidlash kerak.
O'tgan o'yinda Choriyev dublga erishgan edi. Bu o'yinda Rahmatov dublga erishdi. Lekin ikkita o'yinda ham bu ikkitasi bitta to'rtlikda o'ynamadi. Keyingi o'yinda reja bormi yo'q, bu umuman bir-biriga mos kelmaydigan.
In the previous game, Choriyev scored 2 goals today. Rahmatov, but they were not in the starting lineups.
Yo'q, birga bitta sastavda.
These two were not in the together in the starting lineups. What's the reason? And they play together well?
You say this night I go to the house of the family. We see they have another brother for the next game. Can score 2 goals more.
Uni balki oilasiga borib ukasini olib kelarmiz, balki ikkinchi gol urgani.
Maybe they have another brother at home.
Balki ularni yana qarindosh yoki ukasi bordir, uni balki olib kelarmiz.
No, it's a question of balance, a question of characteristics. No, I told the other day, Choriev is totally different to Rahmatov. Are different players, are different attitude, different style. You know, Rahmatov have one thing that is very important for us. Is the only left player in the team. Have one left player in the team open to you a lot of options in the set pieces, in the 5-4, in the 4-3, in the attack, because our 2 pivots are right foot. Then it's important to have passers with the left foot, no, with the left foot. Then Rahmatov is very important for our system, and we need that he recover his best performance. We remember that in Vietnam, Rahmatov was one of the best players of the team. Slomo was one of the best players of the team, and we need that Slomo, Rahmatov, not only Choriev. We need that all the team get his best level. No? If we want to beat in quarter of final, we need that all the players playing in a good level. I told you the other day, we are not a team like others that they have 2 or 3 key players. No, we don't have key players. One game is Choriev, the next game is Rahmatov, another game is Arthur. The good thing is we are a team, but when you go to the last rounds, you need that all the team is in a good level, and we are working for that.
Dilshod Rahmatov va Choriyevlar bular umuman boshqa tipdagi futbolchilar deb hisoblayman. Rahmatov ayniqsa bugungi o'yindan ham ko'rish mumkin. O'yinni rivojlantirib boryapti va ayniqsa o'sha 5 ga 4 yoki 3 ga 2 o'ynaganda ayniqsa mana shunday futbolchilar juda ham asqotadi va ayniqsa bizga o'sha ko'pchilik bizning jamoamizda o'ng oyoqda o'ynaydi, lekin o'sha chap oyoqda pas beradigan yoki aldab o'tadigan yoki o'sha kombinatsiyalar uyushtira oladigan futbolchilar kerak va Rahmatov ana shular toifasidan. Lekin biz aytish kerak, Rahmatov yoki bizni asosiy futbolchi yo'q, ya'ni bir superstar yoki yulduz futbolchi yo'q. Bir o'yinda bu Choriyev bo'lishi mumkin, keyingi o'yinda Rahmatov, undan keyingisida Artur bo'lishi mumkin. Lekin muhimi biz jamoa bo'lib o'sha o'zimizga kerak bo'lgan o'yinda jamoa sifatida turib bera olishimiz kerak. Bu chorak finalda mana hozir asosiy o'yinlar kelyapti. O'sha yerda hamma o'zini darajasiga chiqib o'ynash kerak. Men boshqa futbolchilarni ham Rahmatov darajasiga chiqib, endi nihoyat mana o'sha maydonda o'zini ko'rsata olishini xohlagan bo'lardim.
Last question.
Oxirgi savol ekan.
Anaqa bilamiz, hozir 2 xayolim mana shu O'zbekiston terma jamoasini haqida. Lekin vatandoshlarning o'yinidan ko'ryapman. Masalan, tundagi o'yinni ko'rdim, masalan, uxlamasdan.
I know that you are fully concentrated on AFC Futsal Championship, but in the other continent, your team, Spain, is playing the Euro Futsal. Have you watched, or what can you tell about that?
Not all the games, but I watched some highlights and some zooms. Yesterday I couldn't see Spain. I only watched 5-10 minutes because I was finishing the scouting of Kyrgyzstan. But I watched one game against Ukraine. They played quite well, and against Portugal. They're playing quite well, but of course they're going to play Russia. There's another great team with great players. gonna be a very tough game. Of course, I hope win Spain, but now I am more concentrating Uzbekistan. That is my team. No,
I think we'll take one more question, because please concentrate your questions, or keep your questions to this competition only. Personal questions, you can meet him outside and ask him. Yes, we'll have one more question.
Let me translate.
Yes, translate.
Hali aytib o'tdilar, savol berayotganda iltimos bu shaxsiy savol bo'lganligi uchun ilk zonada berishinglar mumkin. Bu musobaqaga doir savollar beriladi. Shunda ham javobni tarjima qilaman. Albatta, Yevrofutzalni ko'ryapman va bu yerda kecha ham o'sha Ispaniya terma jamoasi o'ynayotganda boshida 5-10 daqiqa ko'rdim, keyin Qirg'iziston terma jamoasini o'rganishni boshladim. Portugaliya, Ukrainaga qarshi o'yinlarini ko'rdim va mana endi Rossiyaga qarshi o'ynashadi. Balki o'sha yutishar, umuman boshqa komanda, boshqa darajadagi jamoa bu finalda. Bilmadim, lekin men ko'proq bor e'tiborni mana shu chempionatga qaratganman. O'shaning uchun.
Rahmat.
В первую очередь, поздравления сборной Узбекистана и удачи вне зависимости это сборной Ирана или Ирака. Но вопрос, 2 года назад Шухрат Таджибаев был капитаном сборной Узбекистана, если не ошибаюсь.
Тажибаев.
Его отсутствие, точнее его присутствие в команде помогло бы, усилило ее команду или нет?
The question is about Shuhrat Tajibayev. Would his existence in the squad help your team improve, or what can you tell? Because he's not now in the team.
Yeah, but I spoke about that already. Shuha is not in the team because he was injured the last month. He was in China for a long time. During his time in China, the most of the time he cannot come to training with us. In January, he joined to the team in the 4th of January for start training. So my plan is bring him because he's a player that is very different to the rest of the team. No, our team is very emotional, very instinctive. And he have cold head. No, and sometimes our team needs someone that cool down the rest of the players. No, for that he, for example, in the 5-4 he can be important. But we started training 4th of January, and the 7th of January he got injured for 3 weeks, and he only recovered 3 days before start the tournament. He cannot play any friendly match, and he cannot make even 5 complete trainings with the team. Then finally we decided to don't include him in the squad. Maybe if we have the option to bring 16 players, maybe he was in the team. But finally with 14, we decided don't take risks because we really don't know his performance, his level, because he couldn't train with us.
Savol Shuhrat Tojiboyev haqida bo'ldi. Shuhrat Tojiboyev albatta tarkib uchun juda ham muhim futbolchi, lekin u Osiyo chempionatiga ozgina qolganda jarohat, ya'ni Osiyo chempionatiga 3 kun qolganda jarohatidan tuzaldi. Shu sababli futsalda o'yinchilarni zaifga qilish uchun limit bor. Agar 16 ta futsalchi bo'lganda, balki biz uni tarkibga qo'shgan bo'lardik, lekin hozir tarkibda kamroq futbolchi va ayniqsa bizga juda ham muhim Shuhrat Tojiboyev. O'sha orqada futsalchilar agar oldinga o'tib ko'p harakat qilib biroz charchab qolganda jamoadoshlaridan biroz o'sha tin olishga yoki ozgina shu dam olishga yordam beradigan futbolchi hisoblanadi. Lekin afsuski bu chempionat boshlanishiga ozgina qolganda endi tarkibga qo'shildi va tayyor emas edi.